space. Last one there's a rotten, wait, I don't think that turned out just right.
Aha! You knew not that I am a sprinter. And much faster than you. See, it didn't look too bad. Yeah, I mean, we can knock out some of this glass here in the windows. I mean, I don't really think we even need to reboard those up. And we could probably reuse those slats if we did want to redo them. You know, these ones, just smash all that glass out, board those up properly. Same here, board them up properly, and then, you know, throw some Wonder Adobe on there. Above there. I guess it could look pretty good. Scrape that, good lord, scrape the ceilings. And the walls.
You ready for this? Hope so, because it's going to be a lot of work.
Alright, I'm ready to start. What do we do next?
Sledgehammer, window. Just pretend that window's the fella that shot you in the head and beat the shit out of it. It ought to be good to let out that built-up tension you got. Can't blame you too much for that, though. Let's get to work.
Okay. A weapon cannot be selected for modification. If you left and right, okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's because of the the weapons of the new millennia stuff. Okay. Which window am I breaking? That's the one. Window walls rule! You and Dean make one hell of a team. First, you use the sledge, and Dean uses a tire iron to remove the old window frames to get to the studs in the wall. You then use the nails Dean found to nail up the wooden slats to serve as backing for the Wonder Adobe. The Wonder Adobe truly was a wonder, as it smoothly filled in the spaces where the windows once were. You even came up with the great idea of using an old broom to brush up the finish for a nice strong seal. The old chalkboards from behind the school worked perfectly to close up and seal the other windows. That should make things far more weathertight and keep the Mojave outside where it belongs. You even helped Dean set up some temporary lighting. Don't forget to speak to Dean again so you can continue with the rest of the work in the school. Okay, we'll talk to Dean again, I guess. Okay, so... Oh, nice. I like that even better, honestly. Look at that. Chalkboards. Yeah. It almost looks like they have handles there, but like for drawers or something. Okay.
Say, you're pretty handy with that sledgehammer.
You should see me with a gun. Well, these walls really turned out amazing, though.
Yeah, that Wonder Adobe actually worked. Unbelievable. Might have to find some other uses for it later on. Paul should be real happy with these walls now. This place is sealed up almost as good as new. No critters, no dust, real nice. That's a fine piece of work, my friend. Here's your tire iron back and a little something you might be able to put to use sometime. I put these together with some old junk I had laying around. I'm heading back over to the shop for now. Oh, one other thing. Give Paul this note about the wiring in this place for me, will ya?
Note added. Wiring note to Paul. Tire iron. To aid. Weapon repair kits. Nice. Some weapon repair kits out of it. I am okay with that. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Paul.
Watch out for the damn geckos down by the source. And I've heard there's powder gangers down on the road below that. Damn menaces.
There's two less, but Dean and I did get the windows all done.
Damn fine job on those windows and walls. And Dean was able to get a look at the wiring too? outstanding. I was really needing this assessment of the wiring so I can start designing the power system for it. I want it to be totally off the grid. But that'll take a while. Anyway, want to see what's next?
Sure. Also, is there a grid that we can be off of? Because I feel like there's... I don't feel like there's much of a grid. Like, I feel like we're all independently off the grid. Anyway, sure, yeah, what's next?
Did you wonder what that old terminal was good for? Well, it turns out I found a program on an old holotape I bought. I was picking the program apart, and I believe it came from one of those old vaults around here. Seems it'll interface with your PipBoy and log what you're carrying in the inventory and sort it all out for you.
That's useful.
It's called SIMS, or Computer Inventory Management System.
But computers don't work without power, right?
Yes, and we probably won't have the power on for a while, but there's still other things we need to do for this system to function.
Okay.
Besides that PipBoy of yours and the terminal I'm fixing, we still need the storage containers it uses to stow your gear. I already have a few outside, you've probably seen them, but there's more we need to complete the system's requirements. Here, I got it all written down for you on this note. Will you see how many of these you can find?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Note added Sims storage requirements. Okay. Data. Miscellaneous. Here's the wiring note to Paul about the wiring. Checked everything out. Wiring seems mostly intact, and the electrical panel looks like it'll still work. I'll get out the old wire brush and clean up those bus bars before I energize it, for sure. Still trying to get that old UPS working, but it's definitely got to have a new coil for the inverter. The good news is, with a new one, it should take a charge from a small solar panel. We'll probably have to replace the batteries. So you possibly have an inversion coil, some fresh fission batteries, and a small solar panel lying around somewhere. Didn't think so, haha. Oh yeah, it looks like we're going to need that transfer switch I told you about after all. Can you go ahead and send word to Ralph and Freeside and the one to send the one has this way? The one he has this way? Dean, okay. Sims. I already have some of the containers we need for the Sims system, but here's what we're missing. 6 mini vault lockers. Check around in the rubble piles from these decaying houses around the town, and up by the old Poseidon station, above the general store. Might check the cave too, but watch out for coyotes. Good Springs Cave is on the left, heading down the main road south out of town. Look out for the coyotes though. Okay. 3 toolboxes. Amazingly, you can usually find them in the beds of old pickup trucks. And 2 medkits. I know there was one up at the old Lone Wolf radio station. Might also check the abandoned campers down below the source. To find Lone Wolf radio, walk due south from Good Springs source, but keep looking up the hill to the west as you go. You will find an old abandoned camper up on a hill a few hundred yards south by southwest from the source. Okay. So, first things first. Storage lockers. Now, how much space do we... we're running pretty low. We got a sledgehammer and all kinds of stuff. I think for right now... You know what? There's stuff inside here we can... Yeah, okay. This safe, for instance. Put that in there. Sledgehammer and the tire iron. I forgot to go throw those away. That'll free up some space as well. We just gotta remember to grab those things before we rip out the old ones. Okay. How much space do we have now? Like 91 pounds. We should be alright. Okay. Oh, longer. Okay. 1 of 6. 5 more. weird robots just staring at me. It's very odd. Slightly uncomfortable. Alright. Oh, there's one right there. 2. Alright. Third of the way there. Did not actually mean to take all that, but whatever. I was going to take it eventually, I just didn't mean to take it right now. So we got 2. So we have 1/3 of the lockers that we're going to need. Toolbox. Nice, 1/3 of the toolboxes we're going to need. Hell yes. There's another ruined house there. I think he said there was one by the gas station, didn't he? Is this it? No. Ah, here you are. Into scrap metal. So that is 4 lockers, I believe. Oh, and 2 toolboxes. Nice. Up here, right? That's what he said. East. Vision battery. Yeah. I'm a horrible person. Okay. Here? No. Run back? Ah! Okay. Okay. Is that all of them, or we need one more? Oh, that's only 4. We need 2 more. Okay. And he said 1 is at the, what is it called? He said 1 is at the caves. I'm fairly certain he said 1 is at the caves. Did we check this house down here for a locker? I can't remember. We did not. Okay. So we've just got the locker at the cave. Oh, truck. Ignore those bodies. They're not... Okay, and then... Oh, yes, okay. Now the cave, I think, is over here, if I remember correctly, right? There somewhere, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's in there. Is it? Hello? There we go. Okay. Hide for belts. Let's see. Is the cave? Part of me is like, the cave is like right on the other side of this hill. The other part of me is like, the cave is on that hill. Unfortunately, I can't remember, and I had already started walking this way before my brain started telling me this was the wrong way. So we'll walk over here and kind of see. Well, I guess we could just go up here and look, right? In case there's any bloat flies, we'll just hit them with this bad boy. That I am an incredibly good shot with. Incredible. Really. Keep out. I don't think that's the way I'm going. Since it says keep out, I'm gonna go on a limb. Oh yeah. Those are the big boys. Yeah. I wonder if that is. What's that? And okay. Another scorpion's that way. But from what I've seen, this way looks clear for now. So what is... NVSE Memorial. Warning, death claws ahead. Oh god. Mysterious sword. You're too weak to pull the sword. Strength 8, melee 75. Sword in the stone. Okay. I think we'll just check out this and then we'll go see if that is where the cave is. Maybe it may not be. I think the least we can do is go check. window glue. Reloading bench. Ammunition. Take it. White horse nettle. Yes. Electronics. Jet. Ruined books. First aid box. Some dirty water. I think a machete. I think maze. If I remember correctly, I think you can turn dirty water into purified water. That's life. Steady. Did I miss anything? Whiskey bottle. Harmonica. I don't know if those are useful for anything. Detergent. Okay. Switch back to the rifle now that we're outside. I don't want to get tired while I'm out here, so I'm going to have a sunset sarsaparilla. Which I have been reliably informed is just root beer. Which I like root beer. So but I wonder why they call it sarsaparilla, like, oh. Don't know what those rounds were hitting, since they weren't hitting that wolf. Coyote meat. There it is. More coyote meat. I wonder how lucrative it would be to sell those kinds of things. You know? Like the coyote meat. Cook it. Go sell it. I mean, the meat by itself is only worth 10. You figure if you can get 12 caps out of it. Shit. 10. Really didn't want to do that, but what can you do? Laser RCW. Okay. that is, but... Oh, there's a pup. God damn it. There's the locker I'm looking for, okay. Wastelander, laser pistol, energy cells, another Wastelander, should have lad's life, combat knife, okay. Cooling unit, I don't think I have one of those. So that is all of the lockers. Guy had some cat eye. It resets the gun. Alright, now we need the 2 medical boxes. He said one is over here. Very dark. I think what I'm gonna do, we'll go get some sleep. It's incredibly dark. The cave, at least, with the glowing fungus, I could see. Somewhat. Like, without my lights on here, it is very difficult to even see. Okay. Sleep. What time is it? It's 9:55 p.m. Basically sleep for 10 hours. No, I hit E. God damn it. Wake up. Should probably feel well rested. We're a bit hungry. A gecko steak, I think. And yeah, we'll grab one of those jalapeno, the bloat fry sliders. Now we have some coyote meat we can go cook. And it's a nice bright day out. Early morning. Head on down, see if we can get these the last 2 parts. Empty that safe back out. Have them put in our new storage. That's going to be pretty cool. And we'll have a house that'll be really far away from where we might actually want to go. But the nice thing is, you see, I was thinking about this. And yes, having a house here is very far away from everything. However, if anyone else comes after me, the way the guy who shot me in the head does, they won't expect me to be here. They certainly will not. Why didn't just okay? Anyway, certainly will not have expected me to establish. Can I not cook any coyote? Coyote steak requires 50 survival. I don't have enough skill. Ah. So there's one. The other one was at a radio station. Said go due south, but kind of look to the west, and there would be a trailer that you'll see, kind of up on the side. It said. Oh. Gecko. Oh! Did you see that guy? He grabbed his head when I shot him. I almost feel bad now. Almost, except the dude... Did not realize they were a burrowing animal. Oh, let me get up the rock. Ah, that's where I'm headed. Okay. It's unfortunate because that gecko went up there. Alright. Well. Those were all bad shots. Ooh. Some more gecko meat. Maybe we stick to the 5.56 for now. Sure, it's bolt action. It does hit a fair bit harder. Try to come around up here on the flank, I guess you'd call it. Kind of see what there is to see, if you will. Keep out. Sensor module, conductor, scrap electronics, medical, Wasteland survival guide. Ooh. Survival skill increased by 3. Some bottle caps, whiskey bottles. Let it all end. Everyone is gone. I am all alone. Let it all end. Oh. That is a depressing message. That is a very depressing message. Alright. Well, let's get this back to the school. Alright, almost there. Ooh, okay. I believe we have everything. You got any talk?
Damn knee's been giving me a fit lately. Oh, sorry. Can I help you?
Looks like I found all the containers you said we need.
You got everything already? Wow, that's impressive. Well, there's one thing we need to talk about before we proceed. If you stored anything of value in any of those old lockers in the school, you need to head out and grab your gear before we move forward. Dean's going to haul those old lockers off for scrap metal and set the new ones up for you. He'll most likely do it tomorrow, so you can't forget to remove anything you want to keep. Otherwise, it's getting hauled off.
Actually, I believe I need to check to see if I left anything there.
Okay, check.
Okay. I did forget to grab my stuff. Good thing he said that. I'm going to be incredibly overburdened, but hopefully I'm still overburdened. Don't know why I have that, honestly. Wait, which one's worth more? 28.63. That one's worth more, so. Okay. Laser pistol. Laser RCW. What is this? Alright. Which is that worth? 445. Anything here we don't need? put them on lockers, and they will disappear. That'll work. 9 iron. Laser pistol. And the sledgehammer. Yeah, we'll just. I can't see myself needing another sledgehammer. And here, harmonica. It's actually expensive. Nice. Empty bottle. Fission batteries are 18 pounds a piece. Holy crap. I can probably stop picking up the stuff to make hides now. Still overweight. Need a backpack or something. Coming. Sorry, my pockets are just full. Alright. I should lighten up because I think I'll give him all those lockers and everything.
Damn knee's been giving me a fit lately. Oh, sorry. Can I help you?
Yeah, I got all the containers.
You got everything? If you store...
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. Everything's stored. Let's go.
Very well, then. It just ain't right having you sleep on that filthy old mattress in there. I was going to save this for later, but when Dean sets up the lockers, I'm going to get him to take a nicer bed over for you so you can be well rested. It's the least I can do. So you'll have a much better bed and plenty of containers. Put anything in them you want and your gear will be perfectly safe.
Awesome.
I know it's not quite a home yet, but we're getting there bit by bit. Go get some rest, and when you're ready, we'll go over what we have left to do.
Okay. I can... Still over encumbered. 4 pounds. Alright. Dropping one of the fission batteries and just... Alright. Time is it? It's only 9:30 in the morning. Alright.
Can I help you, friend?
Sort of them?
Okay, here's what I have in stock.
Oh, perfect. Maybe I can sell some things. Like that. And that. And that. For sure. And that, yeah. Snakebite tourniquet. 21 stim packs, it's not bad. So I'm never sure, like, what of this stuff I should sell. I don't think I'm going to be using toxins. So just get rid of them. Let's see. Coffee. Oh no, I'll keep the coffee mug because I do want to make some coffee. I think if I remember correctly, coffee actually sells fairly well. It's a pain in the tuchus as they say, to get it, but it does actually sell pretty well. The energy cells I think you can use for something later, I can't remember. We'll hang on to them for now. If we don't need them later, we can. Plasmas, another varmint rifle, an army jumpsuit, agility +1, guns +5. What's the DT on it? 1 as compared to my lightweight leather armor, which is DT8. No. Doctor's bag, yeah, I'll take that. Let's see, 10mm SMG recoil compensator, assault carbine extended magazines. Okay. Oh, I will take all of that. A mod. Don't know what that is. Increases the rate of fire for a something custom action. TT Tonka Rev Extended Magazine. Okay. There we go. Should be able to carry a bit more now. Not a lot more, but I can at least pick up my fission battery off the ground. Also, you were going to tell me what's next.
Can I help you, friend?
Can you fill me in for wiring?
Yes. Luckily, the wiring in the walls is intact and ready to be tied into the new solar power system. It's pretty genius, actually, but it's still very simple. The sun charges the batteries, and the batteries power the school. The batteries are inside of a UPS, or uninterrupted power supply, that Dean's been fixing up. He tells me that everything checks out so far except for the inversion coil in the thing. It's completely burned out and needs to be replaced. Also, in addition to the coil, we need a small solar panel to use to charge the whole thing up.
You said inversion coil? What's that?
Well, it's a nifty piece of tech. The simple explanation is the solar panel collects energy from the sun and sends it to the UPS system. The UPS system uses that energy to keep its batteries charged, but the power from the batteries is DC voltage. And unfortunately, everything in the school runs off of AC voltage. That's why the UPS has the inversion coil, or inverter, to convert the DC to AC so it can power up the school. It converts the power, feeds it to the transfer switch, which sends the power to the main panel and on into the school.
But what if there's no sun for a while?
Yes, excellent question. That could be a problem, could it not? Well, this system also has a backup generator that kicks in if the batteries get too drained. The generator also recharges the batteries when the UPS is offline. Everything ties into the transfer switch, which controls which power source is being used. It transfers or switches back and forth between the solar and generator power depending on which one is online.
Oh, okay. Any idea where I can find a coil and a solar panel?
Not sure, but the only place we might have a chance finding them would be that old solar energy facility called Helios 1. Hell, I'm not even sure you can get into that place anymore. NCR's got it on lockdown these days.
Oh, good.
Are you up for giving it a shot?
I mean, I'll walk out there and see what they say. Yeah, I'll see what I can find.
Now, I didn't mean literally give it a shot, so don't go getting yourself killed over this. I'll let Dean know to go ahead and get everything installed. If you can find that coil and solar panel, just give them to Dean when you come back. That way you two can work together on the installation. Good luck.
Okay. Well, we have to go to Helios 1, which, as I recall, let's see, quests, homeroom. Yeah, it's pretty much on the other side of the map. And right now, we're going to be heading down here to Prim. Which is, yeah, somewhere over, I think this is Prim here. So, that's where we're heading. That one. And, yeah. Once we get over there, we'll do a little bit of crafting and then we'll head on out of town for a while. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a while before we're back. But, you know. Gonna be strange out on the open road.